Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are going to be doing a video on making somewhere between 300 and 600,000 alpha UEC per hour. Now I'm going to be doing this in my Arrow, since this is kind of the lightest fighter that I have. You could do this in a starter ship, either an Aurora or a Mustang. But you would want to make sure that you have a full weapons loadout on there before doing this, as there is some combat. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at the contracts here, and we're going to go under mercenary, and we're going to find one of these yellow level contract, ship under attack. And if you look, these are generally a larger ship, either a Constellation or some other similarly sized ship that's under attack in asteroids surrounding Yellow. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to accept that offer. We're going to track that, and we're going to head to the location. Now, I don't have a timer app on this one that allows me to see just how long this is going to take me. But we're going to look for these quantum beacons, and this is an ongoing issue that they're working at fixing. Oop, hang on. We've got some really weirdness going on there. Quantum beacon. Let's jump to there. Okay. So here we are. Our objective now is to protect the ship. You're going to have generally 3 hostiles here. You want to swap your power into weapons and shields. I generally go for 3 pips in weapons and 1 in shields, and then cycle into shields as I need to. Ooh, that was close. There we go, there's 1 down right there. These ships are generally relatively easy to take out. We've got a Banu Defender here, which can be eliminated relatively easily. Obviously, you don't want to get in front of them, as the defenders have some pretty high damage and high speed weapons, meaning that they are difficult to evade, but they're also not highly maneuverable. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take down this, I think it's a 300 class Origin. There we go. And there we go. Contract complete. 53,000 right there. That took, oh goodness, not even 3 minutes to get that one done. You've got a couple of ships here in the vicinity that you could go in and scrap pieces out of them, salvage them, whatever. We are just going to go ahead and take a look for another contract here. I'm going to go into the mercenary tab and find another yellow level contract, and we're going to accept this. We're going to track this again. And you're going to have to look around for these quantum beacons. Unfortunately, there is a bug currently, which instead of the mission marker showing up with yellow, you have to look for these little quantum beacons. So you just basically pan around the asteroids until you find them. There's one right here, but this is the one that we were just at. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll have a look around here. Sometimes you've got to jump out to one of the OM points and then jump back in. And that generally resets the quantum beacon marker area. So just kind of take a look around and find Miner's Lament, Grim Hex. There's 1 quantum beacon. I feel like that's the one that I just dropped out of. But we'll give that a try and jump back there. I was able to do this morning and racked up 3 or 4 of these. but it looks like that may be server dependent. I'm not seeing any of the ships pop up that you would normally have. So we're going to go ahead and we'll swap back to nav mode here, and we'll have another look around now that we've reached this location, and just see if we've got another quantum beacon point somewhere in the area. Array, Seraphim Station. It does not look like this is popping up. Miner's Lament, Grim Hex. I'm going to go ahead and we'll jump over to an OM point in the belt, or kind of in the belt area, and we'll see if that will bring one of these online properly or not. But as you can see, we were able to do that mission in a very, very short amount of time. There we go. There's our second one. No, sorry, there's Grim Hex. So that would be the same quantum beacon mission. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not working. As I said, I was able to do this multiple times this morning. And did 2 or 3 of them in a row without any issues. So this does seem to be server dependent, whether they are working properly. This one's having some issues, I guess, at this point. You can also take these orange level missions. Let's go ahead and I'm going to untrack and retrack that just in case. But you've also got these orange level contracts, and these are worth 78,000. But these are with this Origin 600i, and they generally have several large ships. We're talking Sentinel class, Cutlass Blacks, a couple of the 300 series. You're generally looking at 6 to 8 ships or something like that you're that will pop in here at these orange level contracts. So not something that I would recommend if you have a starter ship, as you'll quickly get overwhelmed and killed. Let's see if we can get... That might be another location. Let's jump over to this one and just see. Sometimes that track and untrack will get it to work properly. There we go, quantum beacon. There we go. And there we go, perfect. So you look around for those quantum beacons. Sometimes it takes a minute for them to populate. But you'll have them pop up, and then it's just a case of taking them out before they kill off the ship that you are supposed to be protecting. Generally, this can be done without too much difficulty. The ships that are generally under attack are sufficiently large that you don't have to worry about them getting killed off before you can rescue them. There we go, there's another one. And we've got another one here. I have had some sabers pop up, and they've got a little more health to them and are a little more dangerous. They're more maneuverable, so you'll want to make sure that you stay out of the way of the front of those. But they don't have any turrets. They're single-seat ships. And there we go. There's another yellow level contract. Another 53,000. Popped into the bank account just like that. I'm going to make sure that that one's not a threat any longer. Excellent. We'll go ahead and take a look at contracts again. Offers. This one is another orange level, so we won't take that one quite yet. I'm going to go ahead and we'll pop over to... let's go to OM2. There we go. And we'll just pop over there. And we'll see if our mission list will repopulate with further missions. There's our original quantum beacon. And you'll find that you'll start to get a couple of these will pop up. I do want to make sure... Okay, good. You're not too worried about that one. Let's pop into our missions here and see. There we go. Orange, yellow level contract. We'll go ahead and accept that one. Track it. Untrack and track again. And we're going to ignore that one because that's the one that we were just at. And we're going to take a little look around. There's Grim Hex. There's the one from our first mission. We may have to wait a moment for this one to properly populate. I'm going to bounce down to this one and we'll just check. And make sure if this is the one that we need to go to or not. It looks like probably not. Because we're not getting the mission advancing. You can always tell when you've actually gotten to the correct one because the mission will advance as it normally does. Well, let's see here. That one's Seraphim. Grim Hex. Miner's Lament will be in there. Quantum Beacon over there. Comma Ray. Okay, so we've still not found the right one. We'll bounce around. Let's go to OM1 this time. Like I said, a lot of this is server dependent. I did 2 or 3 of them this morning without issue. Oh, got a hostile contact here. What have we got? Oh, Polaris. Alright, yeah, we definitely don't want to be tangling with that. Scrim Hex, Quantum Beacon. Another one there. That one looks potential. Let's pop down to that one and just see if this is it. This may have been the one that we just left from, actually. Yep, because we're not getting anything there either. Alright. Let's go to OM3 here. Now in 4.0.1, I believe they are going to be changing this so that these are on a little bit more of a timer and they don't spawn quite as quickly, because as you can see, this is a way that you can earn a lot of money very, very quickly. If you can, you know, stack a couple of these together very, very quickly, it's entirely possible to rack up a lot of money very, very quickly. We've only been, you know, recording for about 15 minutes or so, and the large majority of that has just been sorting through bugs, and we've still added 106,000 to you know, to our bank account. And unfortunately, it looks like these ones are just not going to work now. Comare, yeah, that's not it. So obviously, as I said, server dependent. If you happen upon a server that is performing well, you can string a couple of these together and make several hundred thousand in a very short period of time. But if you're working on a server where they're not working properly, you might have a little bit more of an issue. I'm surprised. This one actually looks like it would be the next one. Let's bounce in there and we'll just check and see. This might be them actually. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so there's a third one. We'll just focus on our hostile here. Our hostiles. Obviously, if you are in a starter ship, you'll want to just focus down one enemy at a time and try and evade the fire from the other two. If you're in something that's a little bigger and tankier, you can take some of the... yeah, server's really having issues now. You can take some of the attention off of the ship that you're trying to protect by shooting a couple of these guys and getting their attention, and then going from there, basically just focusing down whichever ship you happen to have in front of you. There we go, and one more. Ooh, I've not seen jittering like this in a long time. This is really bad. There we go. Oh goodness. Yeah, we've got some pretty badly teleporting AI. They're using hacks. They're using hacks. There we go. And there's a third one. We should now have our contract complete. I'll just pop over here and make sure. Yeah, no, that one's dead. Obviously, the server is having issues currently, because this should be completing. There's our ship bouncing out, the one that we're supposed to protect. So this would be mission complete, and we would see another 53,000 pop into our bank account. Obviously, we're not seeing that because the server's decided it doesn't want to cooperate today. But as you can see, that was 3 missions in the space of 18 minutes. So if you were able to get the missions back to back, that's still, you know, one every 6 minutes or so. So you can do 10 an hour. That's 530,000 an hour. And this is in, you know, just a light fighter. This is, you know, in any sort of PvP combat, this thing goes up in flames very, very quickly. Relatively easy to do. They're very, very low risk because you're just running with your ship. I've just got my, you know, my basic beacon undersuit on and helmet. But you could do this in your medical gown, for that matter. And really, all you're out if you do happen to blow up is just the time it takes to, you know, get your ship and get back to the location. That's going to be it for today's video. There we go, contract complete, perfect. So we've made another 153,000. As you can see there, I've been doing a couple of these over the past couple of days, and managed to bring this up from 1.8 million to 2.1 in a matter of, I don't know, maybe an hour. You know, actually less than that even, because I really only did about 6 missions, I think it was. I managed to get this. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.